Right. So I told Coach K, I said, yo, we had this camera guy who used to follow us around with cameras. By the way, I'm a street guy. I hated cameras. So they had this guy follow me around. But
living the life you'd been living, that was a good reason.
Right. So we had all this footage. And I said, yo, what if we do a DVD to go with this mixtape? And he's like, yeah, I think that would be crazy. And I did this DVD called Trap or Die to go with the mixtape. And that was the moment everything connected.
You were ahead of your time.
Yeah,
I remember being in the barbershop 25, I don't know how many years ago, and Trap or Die was on.
But that was our niche though. Every beauty shop,
yes,
every barbershop, we took CDs,
yes,
and gave them to.
That was the first time I heard Jeezy.
Yeah, yeah,
that's crazy.
And that was the moment, like that was when everything shifted. Like everything happened. I remember, like yesterday, I was riding down Georgia 400 because by that time I had a house in Alpharetta, and I'm in this Ferrari. And I'm coming through the turnpike, and I got to slow down to get through the turnpike. And I just see these girls next to me. They're just blowing the horn. They're going crazy, and they're putting the CD up against the window. And they're like, "We love you." And I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? But this is like my first fan moment. You know what I'm saying? I was going like, yo. And then I remember going to the clubs, which was like Club Visions, 112, and all this stuff back then.
12.
And people used to walk up to me and be like, yo, man, I love your music. But it threw me off. I actually thought Coach K was paying them to do that shit. I'm being for real, because it was like, how do y'all even know?
How do you know it, right?
Yeah, and then I started to understand it was identifying with me because of the DVD and then the Snowman piece. So that's how, back in the day we would identify who somebody was. You'd be like, such and such with the big P on his chain.
Right.
And I had the Snowman. And when people would see the Snowman, they'd be like, yo, Snowman, that's you? I'm like, yeah.
What was the story behind Snowman? What was the story behind Snowman?
Well, it was, everybody has a nickname.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, the Snowman was my nickname. It's something I coined for myself. But I knew it was bigger than me at the time I coined it, because it was almost like Sasha Fierce, Beyonce's alter ego. Yeah, so that's what it was. And but it was dope because people started to like it, and I knew I was on to something. I'll never forget it. I was coming down 20 east going coming through the West End, and T.I. called my phone. This is kind of when we first started kicking it.
Yeah.
He was like, T.I. was already on, so I was trying to get on. He goes, hey, yo, man, that's great marketing. I go, what are you talking about? He was like, the Snowman. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, it's great branding. Oh, these are all terms I never...
Right. You're like, not branding anything, that's my nickname.
Right.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, man, this is going to be big for you, man. I was just like, really? He was like, yeah. So at that time, I was just getting my deal at Def Jam. And